Hello, everybody. This is Skip Alzheimer. Welcome to the AV Geeks Lunchtime Streaming Show, where I'm not in the archive. I'm in New Mexico on vacation with my family. And so this is pre-recorded. This is actually recorded Sunday night, but this is for a Monday show, as I will be traveling somewhere between Santa Fe and Albuquerque, catching the sights and looking at some cool things. And maybe I'll get some video of that I can share with you. But today we're gonna watch. I discovered two films about dental hygiene, so I decided we're just gonna go dental hygiene today. We're gonna start off with Told by a Tooth, which is a great film. It has some animation in it, which we've seen before, and then a very, very early Cornet film called It Doesn't Hurt. Then It's Your Health. And then Teeth Development and Care. And finally, we're going to end with Preventive, Dentistry in B Sharp. And it features Avery Shriver, who is a comedian, character actor. Shows up a lot in the 70s in commercials and had stand-up comedy as well. But you'll know him. He's got big mass of hair and a big mustache. So he appears in a Walter J. Klein commercial. His movies are commercials, but a sponsored film about dental hygiene. Anyways, I hope everybody had a great weekend. And if you like what you saw, thumbs up. We still have not heard from YouTube yet because, pick a number or take a number and then sit for 2 weeks. But I'm patient. I'm happy you guys are tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. Everybody take care. Bye.
Hello, everybody. How are you all? Would you like to learn how to have strong, healthy teeth? All right then, listen carefully, and I will tell you about 4 things which will help you have better teeth. Number 1 on the list of things which help us teeth is the right kind of food. If we teeth are going to be strong, we must have lime or calcium. This is found in milk, leafy green vegetables, and milk products. Another thing that makes us thrive is phosphorus. You will find it abundantly in milk, eggs, beans, prunes, cereals, and meat. Cod liver oil, cod liver oil, and viosterol are rich in vitamin D, which is good for the bones as well as the teeth. Did you know there is another good way to get vitamin D? Good old sun. We teeth are very fond of you. We know how good you are for us. Healthy gums also need certain foods. Oranges, lemons, tomatoes, cabbage, and pineapples are rich in vitamin C. Now we come to help number 2, and that is exercise. You like to exercise, don't you? It helps make you strong. We teeth need our exercise too. How do we get it? By chewing. If all the food you eat is soft and is gulped or washed right down, we teeth don't get the workout we ought to have. If things go on that way, we teeth get to be like some lazy fellow who lies around all the time and is not much good for anything. What we need are hard foods that will put us to work. Every day you should eat some of these foods. Health number 3 is your toothbrush. In buying a toothbrush, be sure to get one which is small enough. Your dentist will be glad to tell you the right kind to buy. Your toothbrush will last longer if before using it you let it stand for about 2 hours in a solution of 1 teaspoonful of salt in a glass of water. If the whole family's toothbrushes are kept together like this, it makes it easy for germs to pass from one brush to the other. This is the right way to keep your toothbrush. The right kind of a toothbrush, hanging in its proper place where the sun can dry it, is a very fine sight indeed. But it won't do us teeth any good unless it is used regularly in the proper manner. Downward on the upper teeth, count to 10. Upward on the lower teeth, 10 strokes again. Remember the inside surfaces of your teeth as well. And finally, the grinding or biting surfaces. Take your time about it. You are not through until every surface of every tooth has been brushed carefully. Form the habit of brushing your teeth carefully at least twice a day, in the morning and at night. You couldn't put your time to better use. Health number 4 is to see your dentist regularly once every 4 months. Do you know what makes us teeth decay? Suppose that a bit of food is left between us teeth when somebody neglected to use his toothbrush. Germs inside the mouth act on this food to form an acid. This acid is strong enough to eat away the hard enamel. Then we have the beginning of tooth decay. If this decay is not stopped by a dentist, it will grow larger. You all know how one bad piece of fruit can spoil the next one to it. The same thing is true with us teeth. A decayed one may start decay in the one next to it. If a dentist had seen this decay when it was small, he could have prevented it from growing larger. That is why it pays to visit your dentist often. He may find troubles when they are little and keep them from growing bigger. Remember the 4 helps to better teeth. Proper foods, exercise by chewing, use of the toothbrush, and regular visits to your friend, the dentist. This is the truth as told to.
This is the lady next to him is George's mother. They're in the dentist's office, waiting for Dr. Wells to look at George's teeth. You see, George always said, "Oh, it doesn't hurt," when they told him that he... Well, maybe we'd better go back and see how all of this started. This is where George lives. We'll go inside and see what he's doing.
Oh, George, don't forget to brush your teeth, dear.
Oh, not that way, George. Brush upward and downward, not sideways. Let's see your teeth. Why, 2 cavities. Children, would you like to see what's happening inside those cavities?
Hello there, children. How'd you get in here? My name is Molar Eye Decay. They call me Old Man Rot. I live in that tooth. I work in this one. Next week, I'm starting on one upstairs. I like to rot children's teeth. All you have to do is leave me some in between your teeth. I specialize on molars, cuspids, incisors, uppers, and lowers. Why, some children even have me work on their gums. Yes. There he goes with that old toothbrush again. Go away. Go away. missed me again. Well, he didn't mean it anyhow. He only does it when his mother hollers at him.
George must think he's finished brushing his teeth. Ah, well, he'll learn. This is the school George attends. He's smart in school, and a good baseball player, too, if he would only take care of his teeth. There is a dentist in Miss Regent's room today, examining the children's teeth. I wonder how George will make out.
Molars seem to be in good condition, Nurse. The bicuspids are good. Let's see your bite, Juanita. The bite is very good, Nurse. Your teeth are fine.
Nancy Moss.
Come on, Nancy, get in here and let's have a look at you. Open up, Nancy. Let's have a look.
My teeth are fine too, Doctor.
Why?
Because my daddy's a dentist, and he says when I grow up that my teeth will be pretty.
I'll bet they will. Let's have a look. Oh, your teeth are in good condition. I'll bet you brush them every day.
George Flint. Open up your mouth, George. George, Dr. Fletcher wants to look at your teeth.
George, come on, open up now.
Why, George, your mouth is full of candy.
George is always eating candy, Miss Regent.
Well, exercising your teeth is a mighty fine thing, George, but do it on hard foods such as apples, raw carrots, toast. Now you better run along and wash your mouth.
Oh, George, you better leave your candy here on the table. That's fine. Now, what about the other pocket? Uh-huh. Next, Peggy Clark.
My daddy is a doctor. He says if I drink lots of milk, I'll have good teeth.
Well, you sure will, Peggy. Let's have a look. Yes, indeed. Milk and cereal, fruit, all of those things go to make good, healthy teeth. Who's this young man?
Bob Morgan.
Your teeth are coming along fine, Bob. Yes, sir, just fine.
Now, I think they are now.
George, you washed your mouth out?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at you, then. All right, George, open your mouth. Mm-hmm. Well. Mm-hmm.
What do you want here? Go away. Go away. Let me work. Besides, George and I are pals. I'm not hurting him. Yet. I got to do some more kicking before I get to that nerve.
Mm-hmm. George, you have 2 cavities. You'd better see your dentist and have those filled right away.
But it doesn't hurt, Dr. Fletcher.
Yes, I know it doesn't hurt you now, but it will hurt you later if you don't do something about them right away.
But it doesn't hurt, Miss Regent.
Oh, I'm giving you a note to your mother, George. You may take George in now, Mrs. Flint.
Goodbye, Mrs. Flint. Bye, George.
Come in, George. I haven't seen you for a long time. Who hit you in the face, huh? Up you go. That's it. Now let's have a look at your teeth. All right, open your mouth, George. Mm-hmm. neglecting your teeth.
I brush my teeth lots of times.
But just lots of times isn't enough, George. You must brush your teeth every morning and every night. And you must brush them properly. Now, as soon as I put some medicine in that tooth to stop the pain, I'll show you how to do it. And the next time, I'm going to fill those cavities for you. All right, open your mouth now. That's it. Come in, children. I want to show you how to care for your teeth. Get yourself a good small brush with stiff bristles. Start on the upper side and brush from the gums down, all the way around the upper teeth. Then do the same on the inside from the gums down. Now on the lower teeth, start again on the left side and brush from the gums up, all the way around, and also on the inside from the gums up. Now besides brushing your teeth, you must also eat the proper foods, such as fruits, vegetables, milk, and cereals. And don't forget the cod liver oil. Now, teeth must be exercised. And the best way to exercise your teeth is by eating raw carrots, apples, celery, and hard toast. But don't forget, you must see your dentist at least every 4 months so that he can fill those tiny cavities and prevent a lot of trouble for you later.
Well, I've done a good job on that tooth, yes. Now, I'll start on the one upstairs. Ah, here's that old toothbrush again. Go away! Go away! Ah!
Dreams are wonderful things, aren't they? Some people think they belong to the very young, but no, they belong to everybody. Our friend here is Tommy Davis. He's really a champ at pounding his ear. His dreams are all tied up with his big brother, Jim. Jim's quite a guy. He's captain of the football team, president of his class, all-around man on the high school campus. Jim has his dreams, too. He wants to fly. All of his life, he's dreamt of going to Annapolis, to wear the navy blue, to wear those wings. Everything he's done has been pointed in one direction. For months, he's been getting up at the crack of dawn, cramming for his entrance exams. Nothing's going to stop him. He can't fail now. Well, snap out of it, boy. Here's today, and the kid brother has to get out of that bed. Hey, Tommy, rise and shine. Where were you, Tommy? In the Never Never Land where every boy's a giant? Come on, fella, hit the wash basin. It's got to scrub up. Plenty of soap and water. Atta boy, don't miss the ears. That stuff feels good, huh? Nothing like a good rub with that towel, eh, Tommy? And now the finishing touch. Yes, well? Jim's still at those exams, huh, Tommy? Jim's always been thorough. Knew every minute just where he was going. So when the breaks came, he was ready. Like the time he got his letter. Last game of the year, 1 minute to go. Jim's got the ball. The stands were going crazy. The gang was cheering Jim on and on. They knew he wouldn't let him down. Come on, Jim. What a run. 80 yards to a touchdown. He had to make it, Tommy. You were running every step with him. What a guy. Jim isn't the only one who comes through in a pinch. Mom does, too. Mom's pretty great, huh? Always happy. Nothing bothers her. When you're late for breakfast, when she has to call 1,000 times, she never worries that you'll be late for school. She figures the school will be there even if you won't. Oh, Jim comes down those stairs without a parachute. Hey, Tommy! Morning, Mom. What took you so long, Tommy? Ah, breakfast. First meal of the day. That's it. Take your time. Enjoy every sip, every morsel. That's the way to start the day. Thoroughly digest your meal. Give the stomach plenty of time to work. No sense in rushing, bolting your food. Mom likes to watch you enjoying your meal. Oh, ride to school. Well, that makes it easier, huh? Lots more time for breakfast. Don't have to rush now. Dr. Hendricks has all the time in the world, and that's not all he has. He has a beautiful daughter, Peggy. One look at her and you don't have to be a detective to know that Jim has left a little room in his plans for... Hey, Tommy, that's a mouth, not a steam shovel. Why mothers get gray. From here on, anyone who gets in the way gets trampled. Don't worry about Tommy getting the proper nourishment, Mom. You don't think food's more important than a ride to school, do you? Particularly when Tommy can ride to school with his pal, Dr. Hendricks. Ah, yes. Tommy's age is an age of heroes, not lunch bags. As we said before, nothing bothers Mom. Besides, Tommy's got money to buy his own lunch. And what a lunch. Chocolate bars, marshmallow cream, soda pop. The other kids brought their lunch along, but not Tommy. He had to keep up with Jim. And there's a baseball game. Oh boy, who wants to eat it all? Finally, the big day has arrived for Jim. The day he's worked so hard for. As usual, Tommy's with him all the way. Lots of luck, Jim. I can see those wings on you now. Yes, Jim has passed everything. It was pretty tough. The written exams, the oral exams, the physical exams. All that's left now is the dentist. Oh, this should be a cinch, eh, Jim? All he's going to do is check your teeth. And there's nothing wrong with your teeth. Or is there? What's that the dentist is saying? An occlusal in number 5? Number 6 and number 7 missing? That's nothing. You can get new teeth, have them fixed. But can you, Jim? The academy won't take you unless you have all your own teeth in perfect condition. All your work, all your hopes and dreams gone. You washed out before you started. Tragic how little things that we always take for granted, like our teeth, can be the one hurdle we can't clear. The difference between success and failure in any career. How can Jim have bad teeth? What does bad teeth have to do with getting into Annapolis, getting your wings? Well, there's only one place to find out. That's from Dr. Hendricks. He knows all about teeth. After all, he's a dentist. You know, most of us think of the dentist as a human drill boring holes into our teeth. But you've got to give Tommy credit. He knows better than that. He knows that Dr. Hendricks is warm and understanding. Too often we think older people have lost touch with youth. Oh, no. It's experience that makes us appreciate youth. Like the doctor. It's experience that can tell him at a glance what's wrong with a tooth or with, well, with Tommy here. Yeah, Tommy's got a problem. Jim and Peggy agree that it would be wonderful if the rest of the gang could have the benefit of Dr. Hendricks' knowledge. Yeah, the gang's got to hear this. Peggy has a happy thought. Just leave it to her. Never underestimate the power of a young lady, particularly when they want something from Dad. How can you explain to someone as lovely as Peggy that you're not a teacher? Besides, dental hygiene is taught in schools and... oh, well.
There's Daddy now.
Hello, Dr. Hendricks.
Oh, Jim. Hi, darling.
Kids, be quiet now. Sit down. Dr. Hendricks will explain to you how you can avoid making the same mistakes I made. You know, I was rejected by the Navy because there were a lot of things I didn't know about my teeth.
Hello, everybody. When Peggy first told me her plan, I was all for it. But I'll tell you the truth, for or against would have made no difference to Peggy. She has quite a way with her father. She wins out every time. So I collected a few models to help explain what happened to Jim. You see, he made his mistake when he was your age, or even younger. Now, to be healthy, we must have certain kinds of food. Just any old food won't do. Every day, we must have the elements that are in the food on this tray. There's a quart of milk, an egg, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, meat. Now, I happen to know that some of you rush through your breakfast and you don't even take time for lunch. Oh, of course, once in a while, you'll be little angels, and you'll gulp a lot of milk, and you'll eat a lot of vegetables, but then you skip them for a week, and you expect to be healthy. Just doesn't work that way. You see, we must keep taking this food every day, and you can't fill in with a lot of candy and soda pop. That's what Jim did. Didn't you, Jim?
I heard somewhere the candy gave me quick energy and was good for me.
But was it? Let's see just what really happens every time you chew a candy bar. Tell you, if you don't mind, come on over to the desk. I want to show you something. I have here a model section of teeth. A pretty big mouth, eh? Now, back to the candy bar. The ordinary candy bar contains the equivalent of 4 teaspoonsful of ordinary fine sugar.
4 teaspoonfuls?
When the sugar dissolves in your mouth, it looks something like this. It comes in contact with tiny bacteria.
Bacteria?
Little germs in your mouth and on your teeth. Some of these bacteria aren't harmful, but others are when sweets and refined starches are present. The activity of these large numbers of bacteria causes tooth decay. And all this happens very quickly every time you eat any kind of, well, just look back here. Any kind of candy. Candy? Chewing gum. Jam. Pastry. And all other sweets made with ordinary sugar. I've got something else to show you. You might as well be seated over there. Well, we all know now how bacteria collects on the surface of the teeth, and also more easily in the unexposed areas here. As a result of their activity, the tooth decays. Now, these decayed areas start as tiny little pits. And develop into larger and larger cavities in a comparatively short space of time. Now, if we could cut this tooth in half, thank you, we'd see how the cavity spreads, breaking through the enamel, eating through the dentin, and finally into the pulp chamber, where it affects the nerves and the blood vessels.
That's how I must have got my toothache.
Yes, and if you remember, Dick, you had to go to the dentist to have the decay drilled out so that no disease was present. Then the tooth was restored to good health by the placement of a filling. This means rebuilding the teeth. I know that some of you thought the dentist was giving you a lot of hooey when he told you to brush your teeth up and down instead of across. But there's a reason for that, and I'll tell you why. Do you know that sometimes when you take a bite of tough food, your jaw exerts a force of 150 pounds? That's almost as much as the two of you weigh together. Tell you what we'll do. Let's take a carrot and make believe that we're chewing hard on it. Now, This pressure forces tiny particles of food between the teeth, where they get stuck so hard that your tongue can't budge them. Of course, softer foods and even liquids can be found here. And if left for a time, these particles start the same kind of action we saw with the sugar. That's why we should brush our teeth after every meal, or at least twice a day after eating. And that brings up the proper way to brush the teeth. I'd like to show you. Come on in here. The right way to brush the teeth is not like this, but like this. Holding the brush so the bristles always point toward the biting edge of the teeth, and moving the brush enough so that the bristles have a chance to get into the crevices. This way, the gums are massaged too, allowing fresh blood to circulate around the roots and keep them well fed and healthy. And also the tissue is healthy because your blood circulation has been increased. It's the same idea as rubbing your hands together when they're cold. The stimulation of the rubbing brings fresh blood to the hands and warms them up. But even if you did all that, your toothbrush cannot do a perfect job because the bristles can't get between all your teeth. Some of them are too close together. And again, if left there, the food may decay and cause trouble. That's why you go to the dentist. Because you all remember how he takes his little mirror and instruments and cleans out the places you can't get at. Sometimes take X-ray pictures, because with these, he can see a cavity that might be hidden in a place you or he could never see. And this is extremely important because 2/3 of all tooth structure can't be seen with the eyes alone. A dental doctor must discover even the tiniest spot of dental decay. So remember, the mouth is the doorway of the body. Beautiful teeth help make a beautiful face. Good health requires good nutrition. Which reminds me, Peggy, what kind of a party is this? Is this all we have to eat?
No, everything's ready. Come and get it.
Bananas and figs and dates. Jeepers.
Oh, boy, cream cheese on celery, and raisins, and figs, and apples, and everything.
Come on, gang, fill them up. You shouldn't have done all this, Peggy.
We Hendricks practice what we preach.
Can I have some orange juice?
More milk, please.
Well, young people, I'm going to leave you with Peggy and Jim now. Now, before I leave, I want to see if we've learned anything. We'll have a short quiz. Eat what?
The proper foods.
Go to the dentist.
At least twice a year.
Brush your teeth.
And gums at least 2 times a day.
Yeah, dreams are wonderful, but they're even more wonderful if we work to make them come true. You can bet that Tommy won't miss the little thing along the way that Jim did. Oh, it's true that nobody's going to stand over you with a club and see that you eat the right foods and brush your teeth. But when the day comes, like it did for Jim, the day when you stand ready to realize your dream, that's when they hand you the payoff. Remember, it's your health, kids, and they're your teeth.
We use the teeth to bite and chew foods. In this film, we shall find out how teeth develop and grow. Which food strong teeth, how to brush the teeth, and how the dentist cares for our teeth. A baby's first tooth is always an exciting event. It was, however, forming in baby's jaw even before he was born.
6 months before birth, soft tissue masses in the jaw begin forming the teeth. Gradually, the tooth shape develops, and the hardening process begins. At birth, the crown of the tooth is almost completely formed, and the root begins to develop. Even before the root is fully formed, the tooth pushes through the jaw and gum. The teeth break through the gum one after another. These first teeth are called baby teeth. Enamel makes up the tooth's hard protective covering. Dentine, softer than the enamel, forms the body of the tooth. Cementum covers the root of the tooth, and the pulp is the soft center part which contains blood vessels and nerves. The 4 parts are enamel, dentine, cementum, and pulp. Now repeat these parts to yourselves. Enamel, dentine, cementum, and pulp. Before the baby was born, the first tooth gave off a bud that began forming a second or permanent tooth. It takes about 4 years for the enamel to develop fully. The root formation begins afterwards and is completed about 3 years later. Before the root is fully completed, the tooth pushes through the gum to replace the first tooth. This is the second or permanent tooth. The permanent teeth appear in the following order in the lower jaw: first molars, central incisors, lateral incisors, cuspids, first bicuspids, second bicuspids, second molars, and finally the third molars or wisdom teeth. Remember, the baby teeth appear first, followed by the second or permanent teeth. The 6-year molars are usually the first permanent teeth. From the start, they should therefore be given special care. The small grooves or fissures on the grinding surfaces of the molars often are poorly formed. They are places where bacteria thrive. When the groove is deep, it allows bacteria and food particles to gather and start decay. Bacteria also find food particles and hiding places on the smooth surfaces between the teeth. It is hard to keep these places clean. In these places, the mucin in the saliva deposits a film or spongy substance. Within this film substance, certain acid-producing bacteria feed on sugars and starches. As these bacteria digest sugars and starches, they produce acids represented here as black dots. These acids dissolve the cementum, and pieces of enamel break away. The bacteria multiply, and the decay penetrates still further into the tooth. When decay is allowed to continue, large cavities result. When the decay enters the dentine, the nerve is soon affected. The tooth may now start to ache. Decay into the pulp of the tooth may lead to infection and loss of the tooth. Some foods are easily changed into acids by bacteria in the mouth, particularly foods made from white sugar or white flour. Therefore, we can help to prevent decay of our teeth by avoiding foods made from white sugar or white flour. Meals made up largely of whole wheat bread, leafy vegetables, fruits, and milk are always good, and especially for the teeth. Oranges, apples, tomatoes, contain vitamin C. This vitamin helps to build strong teeth and keep the gums healthy. Milk is the best single food for a healthy body. It has calcium in large amounts and phosphorus. Mary visits her dentist twice a year. Dr. Davis examines Mary's teeth. He cleans, especially between the teeth and in irregular places. He cleans around the gum edges and on the smooth surfaces between the teeth. After scraping Mary's teeth, Dr. Davis polishes them. If he finds tiny decay spots, he fills the cavities immediately before the decay penetrates deep into the tooth. A local anesthetic can be used if the tooth is sensitive. Not even a dentist can clean the fissures. Dr. Davis fills the crevices before bacteria can start decay. Now, he shows Mary a good way to brush her teeth. First, clean the grinding surfaces, brushing back and forth, thus cleaning crevices and fissures of the molars. Next, with rotary strokes, brush the inside surfaces of the teeth, rotating from the gum over the teeth towards the biting surfaces. Now, brush the outer surfaces in the same manner. Take about 12 strokes on each place. The rotary strokes massage the gums and stimulate blood circulation that keeps gums healthy. The teeth should be brushed at least twice every day, morning and night. Teeth that have been neglected for a long time require painful and costly treatment. Many people suffer serious illnesses because of infection from bad teeth. Others lose much time from their work. Some must have teeth extracted because of neglect. Adults who have given teeth proper care have helped to preserve their teeth for many years. Many cities, counties, and schools have programs for dental care. Many cities have community health centers or special clinics where children may receive dental care if they cannot go to a dentist. In the clinic, children are taught how to care for their teeth. The toothbrush drill is given by the dental hygienist. The X-ray machine takes pictures that show the inside of a tooth. Dentists study these X-rays to find decayed spots which they could not otherwise detect. They immediately take care of this decay to prevent further tooth destruction. Although the community, through its health program, strives for good health in all, still the main responsibility for healthy teeth depends on each one of us. We must do three things. First, we must eat the proper foods. Second, we must clean our teeth every day. And third, we must visit the dentist regularly. Now, will you all read these rules aloud?
Da 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 da.
Maestro.
Just a minute. Da 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 da. Sit. Da, 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 da. Ha! Now, what is it?
Maestro, it's been rumored, and I can see rightly so, that you've been working laboriously on your newest and most brilliant concerto.
Whatever in the scale of C gave you that idea? C, D, E, F, G. It was Hilda, wasn't it? That blabbermouth?
Not exactly.
Mildred. Zelda? Sherry? Murray? Who? Oh, I give up. Yes, I admit it. I am writing my most ingenious symphony to date.
Ingenious?
Whatever. And do you know what inspired me?
Hilda.
No, you silly. My smile. A real beauty, isn't it? Yes, I call my music Preventive Dentistry in B sharp.
It's original, to say the least.
It's fantastic, to say the least. There I was one day, looking at the mirror, wondering how I could improve my perfection. And then it came to me it wasn't my classic nose, or my soft flowing hair, or even my forgettable music. No, it was that other set of ivories in my mouth. I mean, where would I be without my teeth?
But Maestro...
Just a rich...
But Maestro...
Just a rich, brilliant genius in a world of rich, brilliant geniuses.
Why worry? Nothing's going to happen to them.
Ah, that's how much you know, you silly. Teeth are a living part of you. If not looked after, they'll be as useless as a dill piccolo. Or a dull piccolo.
But my teeth feel fine.
Well, everything is not as it seems. Take me. I seem to be a humble, likable, calm sort of a fellow. But inside, I'm a raging turmoil of fortissimos!
No.
Yes! You see, your teeth may feel fine, but could be slowly breaking up and breaking down. Instead of marking time, I work at maintaining them. I practice preventive dentistry.
Well, how about helping out some of your fans?
No autographs today. I lose more quills that way.
No, Maestro. I mean, could you tell us how to take care of our teeth so that we may emulate you, so that all will see that you are the most benevolent, the kindest, the most generous man that...
Enough already! That I should see the day when I would become a dentist. Well, where should I begin? A pill!
A pill?
Who's teaching this class?
Oh, sorry.
Now, as I started to say, if you chew on a disclosing tablet, you can see the plaque that has been accumulating on your teeth.
Disclosing tablet? Plaque?
A disclosing tablet is a pill. This pill temporarily dyes those portions of your teeth that have plaque. Plaque, my tone-deaf friend, is an invisible coating on the teeth. When bacteria and sugar combine, they form a plaque coating, which is difficult to remove. Since you didn't see it, it may remain too long in an undisclosed place.
And the bacteria will begin to eat away at the enamel.
Now, don't put the arpeggio before the horse. When plaque builds up, it hardens into calculus at the gum line. Ta-da! Calculus builds up, and it contains more and more bacteria. Eventually, the infection, it spreads deep into the gums and into the jawbone.
Which is bad?
Like a lost chord. So, you get disclosing tablets from your dentist, or you just use food coloring to dye your teeth so you can spot the plaque. Dig? Dig. 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 A little bit too much fortissimo on my credenza.
Maestro?
No!
You told us how to identify the cause of dental troubles, but how do we prevent it?
What's with this we business? Is there someone out there with... Hilda! Hilda!
We, figuratively speaking.
It must be Susie. Now, she's got a figure. Well, I shall tell you how to take care of your teeth. Then you shall get your hemi-demi-semi-quaver out of here.
Agreed.
Agreed. Help me, please. Okay. The first and most important thing to remember and to learn for proper oral health is knowing which foods to eat and which foods to use with caution. The bones that support your teeth,
need lots of calcium and phosphorus. Milk, ta-da, and green leafy vegetables, ta-da, have plenty of it. And teeth are helped by chewy foods. Carrots, celery, apples.
So, with the right diet, I'll receive the correct nutrition to be healthy.
From the inside. Now, what about the outside of your teeth? That correct food that you just ate, it probably left remnants between those bicuspids and those molars, yes.
Heavens!
To Betsy! There's only one thing to do to get rid of that. We have to get into it. No, that'll never do it. That won't. No. Forget it now. He's got it down. Brushing is one way. Brushing. Brushing at least once a day thoroughly and effectively. That can remove plaque from accessible tooth surfaces. Just be sure to brush after the last time you eat, each day, so that none of that plaque goes to bed with you. Because during your sleep, the mouth is drier and the breakdown is greater. A toothbrush like this that has soft nylon bristles with rounded ends, they're the best.
And then just brush away.
No, you don't just brush away like you so glibly said. It takes skill and practice, like playing a well-tuned clavalier. Place the head of your toothbrush alongside your teeth with the bristle tips angled about 45 degrees against the gum line. Now, move the brush back and forth and back and forth with short strokes using a gentle scrubbing motion. For the front teeth, brush the inside surfaces of the upper and lower jaws by tilting the brush vertically and making up and down and up and down strokes with the front part of the brush. Any questions?
Well, yes, you said brushing was good for getting rid of plaque on accessible surfaces, but what about those hard-to-reach spaces between your teeth?
Get flossed.
I beg your pardon?
Who am I, the governor? What I meant was dental floss. Dental floss cleans between the teeth, especially at the gum margin where a toothbrush can't reach. Break off about 18 inches and wind most of it around one of your middle fingers. The other end winds around the same finger of the other hand to take up the floss as it is used. Use your thumbs and forefingers to guide the floss between your teeth. Holding the floss tightly, use a gentle sawing motion to insert the floss. Slide it into the space between the gum and the tooth until you feel resistance. Never snap the floss into position. While holding the floss tightly against the tooth, move the floss away from the gum by scraping the floss up and down against the side of the tooth. A, D, A.
Do you know about interdental devices?
No, but if you hum a few bars of it, I'll fake it. That's a little inside joke that we use on the symphony circuit.
Now, humor. Truly a man of all seasons.
Interdental devices, such as a specifically shaped toothpick and rubber tips, may be used to clean between the teeth, just under the gums.
Toothpaste?
Only with white wine.
I mean, which kind?
The Council of Dental Therapeutics of the American Dental Association has recognized that some fluoride toothpastes can help prevent dental decay. Now, let me ask you something. How do you know if you already have any type of gum disease?
I guess if I feel some pain.
Guess. Feel some pain? You see? That's why I'm the maestro. I know the 7 warning signs. Do you have... Zelda. Do you have bleeding gums when you're brushing your teeth? Do you have bad breath? Are your gums soft, swollen, or tender? Is there pus from under the gum line when you press? Do you have any loose teeth? Are your gums shrinking away from your teeth? Is there any change in the way your teeth come together?
And if my answer is yes to any of those 7 symptoms, I might have gum disease.
Might? You bet your polyphony. But there's only one sure way to know. And this is an important point in preventive dentistry. Visit your dentist regularly. Your dentist can tell you if you have any disease or if you're simply not getting proper nutrition. And once plaque has been converted into hard calculus, only the dentist or dental hygienist can remove it. Your dentist can clean and examine your teeth. He spots dental problems long before they become too serious to be corrected.
But I tell you, my teeth look and feel fine.
Rejoice. But what about when you're older, sweetie? Your teeth were meant to last a lifetime with proper care. I don't know about you, but I don't want to need dentures for the rest of my life.
And this is what your concerto is all about.
Correct. A dedication to my teeth and their care.
Here he comes now. It's the maestro. Yes, it's the maestro.
And now, Preventive Dentistry in B sharp.